You are in the right place at the right time because this is the World of Ability podcast. What is that? It's a place for everybody to be celebrated. Everybody, anyone, all people of all abilities coming on in here and showcasing things that they do, places that they go, ways that they make the world a better place. This is a place for you to call home. This is celebrating the ability in all of us. We are here every Saturday from 1 until 3 p.m. Central, and we are all about you. So if you want to be showcased on here with me, that would be amazing. For right now, today, I have lots and lots of online things I want to share with you because there's a lot going on, and it's, getting into the time of year where activity ramps up quite quickly, right? Holiday season approaching. Halloween was yesterday. Today is the 1st of November. And if you know us, November is a big month. We've got birthdays, we've got family events, we've got all sorts of things happening over the course of the next month, couple months, and all the way through into, for us, getting into that first weekend in February is when things finally maybe slow down a little bit, maybe, but not really. It's just a year-round cycle for us. So this month we've got birthdays to celebrate in our house. Next month with December, obviously, there's the holiday season there, and if you have not yet met Santa, SantaPapaJohn.com, go check him out. He's a friend of ours. He's such a good person. You want to know more about what's going on with Santa, you can actually I should pull him up here in just a little bit so you can see a bit of what he has going on. And then obviously, we have New Year's on the 1st of the year, and then that first full weekend in February, not only do we celebrate our daughter's birthday, but it's always Festivus. I'll let Alana celebrate herself here as much as she likes when she's here. But for now, I'm going to just go ahead and share a bit more with Festivus. It will be, what did we figure out? Is this actually going to be our 29th, or are we up to our 30th annual already? It's hard to believe we've been doing this for this many years, but it's something that is, again, when we created it, it was something that was meant for everyone. Kind of like this show. So it's kind of a fun thought when you really see how things come together over time. It wasn't exactly what I envisioned, but that's okay. We never know exactly where things are going to head, but we do know that there's a lot of good going on. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I have several things I want to share out so that everybody can be part of the fun that goes on here. So hang with me for just a second as I click a few buttons to pull up the first piece. So the very first thing I want to do is showcase our network, World of Ability Podcast Network. This is where you can find all the things that we've got going on. Over the next month and a half, I don't know, before the year is up, you may see a lot of changes on here because I am going to be making some adjustments. There's a lot of things that we can be doing to get word out more about what we've got going on, and that we'd be able to showcase you and what you have going on much better and more efficiently than what we are now. And I need to set some time aside coming up here to do that. Because if you can see, we've got well over 2,000 videos on here, and we have showcased some amazing people, wonderful, wonderful folks, and some things have been uploaded as videos, but you know what? For the most part, everything is live videos. We do things live. We the good, the bad, all the things that come with that, we do things live. You get the real deal, the real thing that's going on. You're going to see Shakedown is here. We have it on here daily. If you're not sure about what Shakedown is, I am going to share a separate screen here. Make sure you are seeing what I am. But we do the 12 o'clock Shakedown literally every day. So you have two ways to tune into that. You can go to our you can go to our YouTube channel because you can see we do it live on our YouTube channel every day. Or if you prefer being on Facebook, there is a group on here, the 12 o'clock Shakedown. This is what it looks like. That's Jim. His face is cut off. I wish I could adjust that easily, but I can't. I do not have that. But He is the guy who got this all started, oh gosh, years ago at this point. And we are also live on here every day. We just did this an hour ago. It's 12 o'clock Central that we come on here, and we have 15 minutes, literally just like it sounds, of music and motion. You can see what's playing right now on here is from yesterday, Halloween, but you can see we do simple moves, something to get you moving. You can follow along. You do to the best of your ability. If you have mobility issues in any way, shape, or form here, no big deal. Just adjust what we're doing to fit for what you can do. Over the years, we've had quite a few friends that have, like I'm saying, differing abilities. I know one gentleman that was with us for years. He was in a wheelchair, so when we take time to do the leg movements, that was not something he could do, so he just adapted and did something different and extra with arms. That's what it's all about. You adapt and do what you can do. We always say, push yourself but don't hurt yourself, and dance like nobody's watching. That's what it's all about. So that is every day, literally every day. There's I'm gonna tell you, once in a rare blue moon, there might be a day that does not end up being live streamed, but that's why you can go back to either our YouTube channel, or on here with the Facebook page. If for some reason we're not there, guess what? You can go back and play any of these and just do it at your own time. Because we also know 12 o'clock doesn't work for everybody. So again, this is some place where you can go and participate when you can. We love to have people joining us, and as you can tell, we do it on Zoom. Happy to share out that Zoom link, but it's not my Zoom account. So the promise we had made was that we wouldn't just blast it out there. If anybody requests it, though, I'm absolutely happy to share it with you. So feel free to send me an email. The easiest way to do that, susan@projectdiehard.org. Send me an email at susan@projectdiehard.org, and I will absolutely gladly send you the Zoom link so that you can join us in the room here. And it's up to you if you want your camera on, camera off. What you decide what you want to do. And also, you see, we always say it's 15 minutes of music and motion, right? There's a timer on there. We set it for 15 minutes. We do that, but you can also see that this went for 25 minutes because at the end, we're looking at, you don't always get to see it on my screen because sometimes if I'm at work, it works a little differently, but we celebrate all of the things that are whatever national day of kind of things that are going on. But with that, I'm actually going to take just a quick moment here to share a video with you guys. So hang tight for just a second here. One person that we like to share a lot with out to everybody is with the Clean Water Foundation, and I'm going to share that now.
For the Love of Water, World Water Year. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the fourth book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the whale, our deaf ocean hero, they show that every act of kindness can change the world, one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies for every student through DonorsChoose.org. Support a classroom, build a future. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
So with all the things going on in the world of Marianne uh, and her videos, her book trailers, all those things, those are all found there on our YouTube channel. Real easy to find and get to go on there and enjoy those. And there's a wide variety. You know what? Actually, as I'm saying that, I should probably show one more thing while we're on here. So let me get that in front of me. So we've got, again, the World of Ability Podcast Network. And I'm going to share my screen one more time. So with that YouTube channel of ours, obviously you can go find things under videos, under the live productions here. It's real easy. You can see we're live right now. You can scroll back through time and find things. You can also go to our playlists and find groupings on here. Nice crazy face going on there. I've got several things. So World of Pets, there's a lot of different organizations and friends and podcast hosts that have joined us over the years, and they are on here in different ways, different locations. So ones to look for and enjoy, World of Pets, who now has their own YouTube channel. That's why there's not actually a lot on here, because she has her own channel now, which is at World of Pets Podcast. So if you go to YouTube and search out at World of Pets Podcast, that's their channel. Go subscribe to them. On the Bus, actually, that is an amazing group. It's actually a network organization that I think, if you're into networking at all, you're going to love that. That you can see on, I mean, it's not very big on my screen here, but there we go. I'm making it a little bigger. This is quarterly. They have a virtual conference, and it looks like a conference space, right? There's people walking around, there's booths. Actually, what this one is right now was Kurt interviewing somebody within our space, and that's the videos that are on here are interviews that are like 10 minutes-ish long with folks that were in attendance at that event. Onthebus.biz. That is worth taking a moment and checking out, because every person I've met through there has been so good. They are looking out for each other, trying to do things to help one another and expand each other's business, and they're amazing in themselves with what they're able to do. Each individual I've met has been outstanding, and truly, I've been able to highlight some even through our radio program. I know I've had several folks come and join us and be interviewed on River West Radio with us on Wednesday nights as well. So that is definitely a good group to check out and take a look at. I've got my Carroll University ones here for training with our students. MS Society, I'm actually not even sure what that one all is. World of Wealth, that is a great podcast series that I gotta check in and see if those are still happening, if they're still producing more, or if they're taking a break. I haven't heard anything recently about World of Wealth, but that is an amazing resource as well. Ben Rusk is a good friend that works with 7K Metals, and we work with him on that. Wonderful person. If you ever had any thoughts of what is it like, I mean, especially these days with the with the volatility and different things that are going on in our world, thinking of gold and silver as a potential way to preserve your money. Ever think of that? Honest to goodness, I had not until I talked to Ben, and I'm getting it. It makes a whole lot of sense what he's been sharing, and if you want to learn more, we'd be happy to introduce you to Ben as well. And what we've done with him even has translated over into what we've done and what we currently do with Project Die Hard. So if you want to know more about that connection, oh my gosh, that is definitely more to come on that story. When we're still working, I'm kind of scattering here a little bit, but Project Die Hard currently has a location in Makanda, Illinois. The plan is to expand where we have a location in every state across the country, and where Ben lives, when that location is opened, it's going to be named after his son, who lost his life to suicide, military veteran. He will be remembered through that location, and it's just there's so many good things there. I'm sad that he lost his son. Wonderful gentleman that I did not have the pleasure of meeting, but if he's anything like Ben, oh my gosh, uh, it's tragic, absolutely tragic. So there's lots of different connecting points there, and again, good people, such good people. Anyone I'm mentioning on here falls right into that whole category. Okay, as I am flipping ahead here, Ability Now, obviously, Ability MKE Now is our radio show that happens every Wednesday night live on River West Radio. River West Radio. Actually, this is kind of fun to look at. I haven't looked at my playlist lately. There's different shows on here that actually have retired at this point, like the You Are Happy show. That was a wonderful show, but that one's a retired show at this point. The Afro International show is also currently in a retired state. TDC Today Show USA currently has changed the name slightly so that it's the TDC Today Show Communities, and we are your USA team. What you're looking at there, actually, oh my gosh, we have 56 videos. I'm realizing that I probably have a few videos to backtrack and tag because there's way more than 56 available right now. We do create a new show every Wednesday night. We have, like I said, about the radio show. Radio show is at the same time every week live on River West Radio at 7:30 p.m. Central. That's a 29-minute show, and immediately after that, right after, we go into a recording of the TDC Today Show Communities. So those are basically back-to-back, and the TDC show can run as long as 20 minutes, or I should say as short as 20 minutes. Sometimes I think the other night we went more like 40 minutes. That one varies just a little bit, just depends on who shows up that night and where the conversation goes. But always a good conversation to be had there. We are really blessed with who we've all been highlighting recently. Well, recently. Who we've all been highlighting, period. We have some amazing groups that we get the privilege of tapping into and inviting in. We have one video under Festivus here. I may have to go play that later and see what exactly that one all was. World of Women podcast. That's another retired show that Zeta is as soon as I put my cursor on there, you can't see anymore, but in the upper left-hand corner there, that's Zeta. She's amazing. She has, again, a lot more than 4 videos out there. I believe she had her own channel once she got started. She loved what she was doing with her podcast, and her own channel was created. And World of Women, she has just the heart of gold. In the time while she was working with us on her podcast, I know she earned her doctorate degree. She herself is a nurse and is all about the health and wellness of women and babies. And I haven't talked to her lately. I should be getting back with her and seeing how things are going, because it's been a little bit now. She's absolutely wonderful. Pewaukee Lake Water Ski Club. If you know us, you know we're in that and have been forever, always will be. It's a great place to be, a lot of fun to be had, and actually have a meeting coming up tomorrow night. Our new board of directors just started, and our very own daughter, she's not only still the director of the pre-show. It's had different names over the years, where they call it junior show, pre-show. This year, it looks like it's going to perhaps have a little different flavor. She is officially now the youth representative on the board, so she is part of the board of directors for the 25-26 season. She will be the show director for the pre-show. I'll just go ahead and throw a few things out there that I've been hearing for changes that are happening this upcoming year. I don't think anything's written in stone yet, but from what I'm gathering, we should have what they're starting to talk about as a B team. So anyone who's new and learning new skills and whatnot will be part of an extra opportunity to practice, because we normally, for 41 years, our team has always practiced on Tuesday nights and have our shows on Thursday nights. Talk is we will be adding a Monday night option where you can learn new skills and get more of an opportunity to work on things personally versus on Tuesday night sounds like it will be geared more towards the acts that need to run for the show. So a little different flavor because we always squeeze that all into one night and there was never enough time to get everything done that we want to do. That's just the way it works. Time flies. So by switching that up a little bit and opening up some added water time, this coming year is going to be a whole new ball game. I am very excited for what is coming down the road, and we'll be finding out a lot more tomorrow night. The new board officially starts as of today. I know they had a meeting, a week or two ago that was kind of a transition from the previous board to the upcoming board and handing off information. I know there's a lot of conversations happening right now and getting things started. I mean, it's the 1st of November, and plans are underway for what's going to happen this coming summer. In the off season, we do have a lot going on. We have a lot of fundraising that has to take place because, something like the sport of water skiing is not a cheap date. So everybody has to actively participate in the fundraising efforts, and it truly takes a team effort to put on the water what actually happens on the water. It's fun. We've been doing it for, the club is 41 years in. Kurt has been on it for 39 of those years. I've been on it now for 30 of those years. And this upcoming season is shaping up to be one of the best we've ever had. So I'm truly excited and looking forward to what that all will end up looking like. Okay, so moving on. World of Nutrition, that is put out by Marilyn Lemaire, and in this video that's on the screen, she's in that center top block there, and she's amazing. She's from Hawaii. We put that production together on the now that I'm saying that, I'm doubting myself. Or is it the first Friday of the month? I think it's the second Friday of the month. And she always has amazing guests. She does such a good job, very thorough, very professional, very fun information. I mean, I'm glued to the screen as she has her shows because she really has some amazing guests that come, and it's information that anyone would want to hear. So check that out, World of Nutrition. Again, she does have her own channel as well on YouTube that where you'd find even more info. 12 o'clock shakedown. Yeah. Okay, that makes me laugh to see that it shows I only have 17 videos in this playlist because there's probably more like 100 in our batch of stuff here. So I've got some catching up to do for that. The Pack channel. Oh, that is Zach Clayton. He's amazing. Packed. Actually, I'm going to have a moment here while I'm I'm blanking on what PACT stands for. That's terrible of me. He is somebody that he's a veteran. He is, actually, I'm saying that, I gotta backtrack a little bit. We've known Zach for so long. I'm trying to think of all the details here. He has a long list of good that he does. Within what he does a lot of podcasting. He also goes above and beyond. A couple of times a year, he does kind of a marathon session with his podcasting, and it's for our veterans. He has one that takes place in the spring that is, I believe that one is a 24-hour stretch, and around Christmas time, he has another stretch that is like 37 hours long. You know why he does that? To help people. There's so many people out there who actually don't have a place to go on a holiday. For example, at Christmas time, when you're looking at Christmas Eve all the way through Christmas Day, he puts together a show that runs for 37 hours straight. So if you find a time where you're alone and you are wanting to connect with something and do something, he is here. He has people on screen. He has something that you're going to want to hear about because it's all good news kinds of things that he shares. He's all about bringing out the best in what people are doing and being there for people, and especially for our military, because that tends to be an unfortunate theme where, as Brian Gibson often puts it, basically having, how does he word it now, as far as fighting the demon within. And when you're by yourself, it's really easy to get into a dark place. If there's things that, depending on what's going on in your life, it's just a reality that can happen to anyone, not just our military, but it is more prevalent within our military community. And it's not always recognized. It's not always handled. It's not always helped. We're doing what we can to help make a difference there. And with what Zach puts together for that show on over the course of Christmas holiday, that's what he's looking at is making a difference for whoever it is that needs that. It's amazing. He's got a heart of gold, and I truly I can't say enough good things about him. Uh, it's actually bothering me that I can't think of what PACT stood for now. I'll see if I can come back to it. I think I've officially reached the age where I get senior moments and I don't remember what that one is now. Roll with it, right? Okay, moving on. Blue Collar Crypto with Tim Trozian. He is live on Sundays. He always has a 4 o'clock show. And for a long, long time, it's been 4 o'clock and 5:30. The 5:30 show is starting to take a twist now. The 5:30 is turned into Workability. And he teams up with Neil Weber from the Milwaukee area here. And the two gentlemen they're a lot of fun to listen to. the two of them having the conversations. It's something that you should set an alarm and hop on here onto our YouTube so that you can catch them when they are live. World of Ability, you're here. We're here. Oh, I'm seeing Barbara's face on the screen there, though. I haven't seen Barbara in a while. I should be checking in with her. She's always here, and we haven't seen her lately. So that's something I'll have to attend to that. Jaws. This is Jennifer A. Whitaker, JAW. That's her initials, and she's done a lot of different podcasts. Oh my goodness, she's done quite a bit. If you haven't heard or seen what Jennifer does, you should look her up. I know we had done a lot with her for a while. She went off and was doing a ton just under her own. She was good at what she's doing, and she doesn't need us. She was very independent and ran with what she all has got going on. She's written a couple of books. She's a very interesting individual that if you have not seen her work yet, you should. Next up, Project Die Hard Mission Monday update. Talk about at the heart of what we all have going on here. Project Die Hard is here. I am actually going to take a quick moment and pull up the website for Project Die Hard. The whole realm of Project Die Hard. Mission statement says it clearly here. Bring hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. It is a faith-based, scripture-led 501c3 organization. It's a true veteran nonprofit. We come on every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central to we're on for exactly an hour. We start at 6:30 and we highlight different organizations or individuals that are on board with us with Project Die Hard and making a difference for our military community. It's all about suicide prevention. That's the bottom line. Subscribe to our channel. Oh my gosh. YouTube, so easy. You can see at the bottom there, it's Project Die Hard 2536. That is currently what the channel is. You go there, you could just, the easiest thing is actually go to projectdiehard.org and just subscribe to our channel. Click on that button. Super simple. subscribing. Do you guys know that with the way YouTube works, the more people that are subscribed to your channel, the better, really, because something like Project Die Hard, with putting out information on a weekly basis, we are looking forward to the day when there are enough videos, enough subscribers, enough hours watched of those videos that it can be a source of monetization for the mission. So I sincerely ask, subscribe to the Project Die Hard channel and share it out. That's one of the main things that we ask for within Project Die Hard of, anyone who hears about it, what can they do? Pray for us, share out that mission, volunteer with us, and if you're able to be a patron, and right now, currently we're in the mode of looking for 100 individuals, businesses, whatever, whoever you are, whatever you have as an entity, we're looking for 100 who will commit to donating $22 a month to the mission. That is just to keep the lights on and to pay the basic bills for the property, for the things, for internet, for what we would need at that location. Because, like I said, we are currently in Makanda, Illinois. There's a 20-acre property with a 10,000 square foot building that still needs to get remodeled. I've been talking about this now for, I think we're coming up on a couple years of, we're raising money to remodel the rest of the building. The kitchen's done, the meeting space is done, the room where really we can pipe in educational opportunities where veterans can be there and potentially take classes on location right there. That part is in place. We can do that now. The rest of the building is designed, the design is that there will be basically bedrooms in the building. There's places for up to 12 veterans plus 2 veteran families to be able to stay there on an overnight basis. And it could be for a night, it could be for a week, it could be for up to a year. And it's all to help people get back on their feet and in whatever direction that means. It's going to be different for anyone and everyone who ends up coming through there, but that's the whole point. Sometimes you just need some place. Oh my gosh, when I think back this past year, the number of times that Brian said, I had to say no to another one. I had to say no to another one. There's people that have been reaching out that need this, that are looking for a location where they can stay for a time and need the help, and we're not there yet. Currently, it's open rooms. There's no shower in place yet. There's no walls in that space. It's in the process of being remodeled, but to actually do what needs to happen, we need volunteers to help with that, and we need the money to buy the supplies, or to have, if someone out there is willing to donate supplies, donate expertise, that's what's needed. That is absolutely where we're at with that location. We need to get that done. And again, something as simple as subscribing to our channel will help get the word out with what we have going on. And that's not the only thing. The location is a piece of the puzzle. Where your donations go, right on here. Fellowship breakfast. Fellowship breakfast once a month on the first Wednesday of the month in in Paducah, Kentucky. You can go to the IHOP from between 7:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. I believe it's a couple hours in the morning there. The fellowship breakfast is taking place. Whether you are a veteran or not, go show up there and enjoy the experience. Enjoy meeting folks. For anyone who's a veteran that perhaps needs to know about a specific resource, whatever that might be, there are people there who can help. Brian's there, I think, pretty much always there. I think since I've known him, I don't know if he's maybe missed one ever, maybe, and I might not even be right about that. That's a priority. It's well attended. And again, you don't have to be a veteran to eat at that location at that time to be part of the fellowship breakfast, but you are absolutely invited. Any veterans that go, you get to eat for free. That is our thank you to you for being there and for all you've done to serve. You get, how simple is that? And he does have I don't know if he has a jar on the table. I'm not sure how he does it, but there is a way to donate when you're there. If anybody wants to chip in to help with paying for the Veterans Breakfast that day, there's always a way to do that as well. Bringing heroes hope at no cost. The plan, again, to have one of these locations in every state, providing skill training, counseling, therapies, transitional housing for veterans for up to a year, and even veterans with their families. Capital campaign that is going on. Typically, the Fill the Can campaign runs from Memorial Day at the end of May and runs through Independence Day, July 4th. So that runs for a little over a month. The actual Fill the Can campaign. That said, you could click on this now and donate. You don't have to wait until that time to do it. There's also, speaking of donate, there's a button at the top here where you can do that as well. Want to volunteer with us? Please. You are absolutely welcome to do that. Even if it's just to reach out and ask some questions, find out if there's a way that you can help. You don't have to be local there. I've never even been to the location yet, and I've been helping for, I think we're over a couple of years now. I do what I can from here. You can too. There's so many opportunities. It makes my head spin to think that there's how many millions of us across the country, and having a few more people join us, oh, what a difference that would make. So consider it. And especially if you happen to be close to McAnda, Illinois, even better. You can go there in person. There is a new event starting where the third Saturday of the month, the Die Hard Drive. That is a new event, and it will be ongoing. The third Saturday of the month. Show up on site at one of the FOBs and pitch in, whatever that happens to mean that day. It might be putting up a post, like literally physically for a sign. That was, I believe, what was going on last time. It could be anything. I keep saying, when I finally get to go there on one of those dates, I'll have a chainsaw in my hand because I want to go help maintain some of the trails out there. It's 20 acres of property. There are trails, but they're getting overrun because there's nobody there to do the maintenance of cutting down the trees that have fallen or the brush to get that out. Yeah, it takes time. It takes effort. It's not hard. It takes people who have a commitment to go and do something. So again, that opportunity is officially happening now on the third Saturday of the month. And again, we have just the one location that we need to finish this location before we move on to opening more opportunities, more locations are on the horizon. They're there. But we're not starting those until this one is done. We got to finish this first. As more locations are opened, this third Saturday of the month piece will be valid wherever locations are. If we've got 50 different locations, when we get to the point where we have 50 locations, you can go to any of those 50 spots on the third Saturday of the month for the Die Hard Drive and make a difference wherever it's most convenient for you. So invitations there, invitation stands, and now you know. And then there's also the button here for being able to become a patron. And yeah, there's none of us getting paid. None of us that work here, volunteer. I'm part of the leadership team. I'm officially an ambassador for Project Die Hard, and it's all because we care. We're not getting paid for this. I mean, my goodness. Come and have a conversation, and you can find out more. I'm just gonna scroll down so you can see partnerships are in place with lots of different organizations. These are ministry partners. We have outreach partners. Oh, look, On the Mark TV. We know him. Nonprofit TV. Anthony. Oh my gosh. Club 22. That's something that wherever you are, you can get on board with that. The whole idea of Club 22 is that on the 22nd of the month, that we get places set up, restaurants set up to actually donate a portion of the the proceeds that come in on a particular night to Project Die Hard. I mean, Alana has set that up with our ski club. She had she has several local restaurants set up that way currently, where here's our set date and time, and if you come in and say, hey, I'm with the ski club, a percentage of my order, whatever the dollar amount was, will get kicked back as a donation. Well, that's exactly the same concept here of Club 22, where ideally on the 22nd of the month at whatever locations are set up, which we could use some help setting up more locations, that is what that is all about. Join the club. Resource partners, check this out. We've got a lot of resource partners getting on board, and this is growing by leaps and bounds and should continue in that direction. Mission suppliers, look at this. So many good things happening. Facility suppliers as well. Oh my gosh. Every time I come on here, I see more logos being added. There's more and more happening. Yeah, look that back on, that wasn't that long ago, August 11th. Oh my gosh, I feel like I should click on that and go to it, but I think I'm gonna hold on to that for a later time. Again, anything you want to know about Project Die Hard, you can find out here. And if you don't get your answers, come ask us. That's what we're here for. Going back here to World of Pets. Actually, this is a different version of World of Pets. We had a previous host for that show. Currently, it is Debbie Hayes, and that's where she has her own YouTube channel now at World of Pets Podcast. Compassionate Citizens is another one of the retired shows. HNP, oh my goodness, the number of times we have live streamed for Happy Neighborhood Project. I'm seeing they got 160 videos in there. I did not realize we had that many. That's awesome. Happy Neighborhood Project is the best networking organization, in my opinion. I've had the best experiences there. I've met some of the most wonderful people through Happy Neighborhood Project. I'll come back to that. Daily Power of Recitation, that is another one that feel free to check out. Love Live. All the way at the bottom here, we've got Ability MKE Now, which is the radio show. And let's see, New Age of Empowerment and Quick Podcast Show. I actually have not even seen much of that one. That one that's a retired one as well, and only went for 6 episodes, but you know, I need to go back and revisit that because that feels like it was a long time ago, and there was some good stuff in there. So again, I'm going to put the shameless plug in as well to say subscribe to our podcast at Ability Network. Go ahead and look us up, subscribe, and be part of being in the know when things are happening. I'm going to stop my screen share here for a moment. And I am also going to just double check a quick piece here because we have a big weekend taking place right now as far as the world of Emily Goldmer. So Emily is part of, let me close that up, of the autism group of Southeast Wisconsin. I believe I have that name correct. I'm going to look it up so I can have that open on my screen, because I want to show you exactly what is happening there today and throughout this weekend. Here we go. Sorry, I've had it open at one point and then I ended up switching it. So Integral. It's called the Integral Conference. And excuse me. So they do have they've got a guidebook. Oh, this is amazing. I'm going to find their website for you as well. This is just showing at the moment the Zoom link to join in. Oh, this is amazing. They put together an entire guidebook. I am going to absolutely share this out so you can see this information. They've put a lot of work into what is happening this weekend, and I give them all sorts of praise for what they've put together here. So the Integral Adult Autism Conference, Stronger Together is the theme this year, and it is happening today. This guidebook, welcome to Integral 2025, Stronger Together. We hope this guidebook helps you get the most out of this unique collaborative conference. And in here, they've got the schedule, the program, bios on the speakers, conference information, including tomorrow they have a Sunday social. So part of this is in person, part of it's online. So truly wherever you are, you can be part of the event. And I am so impressed with how much they've put together here. So yeah, this is today. Doors opened this morning at 9 a.m. I love that, 10 a.m. You are already an advocate. Look at all the list of speakers. They had a small group activity, community discussion, lunch, because right now, where are we at right now? It is coming up on 2 o'clock. So they are currently in the community discussion portion, and they'll be having a break at the bottom of the hour. So the community discussion is taking place here for the next half hour yet. 2:45, it says taking action, making change happen. And they've got panelists coming on. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if it would, to see where we're at on the show and it gets to that point, if perhaps we'll, let's see if we can tap into it, but that's another Zoom, so I'm not sure if that would work because I'm on Zoom for this. Maybe I can tap in from my phone. We'll see where that goes. But it still continues beyond that. There's a small group discussion, some more community discussion, and then the conference concludes at 4:30, but then the hangout begins, and there's a collaborative comedy entertainment with Nate Chappell at 6 o'clock, and then the whole evening ends at 9 o'clock. So let me just pop back up here for this part that comes up at 2:45. That includes, just letting in some note takers here, making change happen. So the session says, we'll explore the concrete elements of creating change. How do we do community building and political advocacy? Many autistic people are extremely knowledgeable and passionate about the structural issues we face, but struggle to translate that into concrete action. During the session, we will hear from people with experience making change happen, both in and outside the autism community. We will also explore possible approaches to community building, political advocacy, and social change. For example, starting a community center for autistic adults. Oh my gosh, what a great session! That is going to be starting in about 45 minutes from now. Oh, and actually, I'm just going to take a moment to read the session that ended just a bit ago, a beautiful activism. So their speaker was Rebecca, and she speaks to the tender, surprising, and deeply creative experience of inhabiting autism as a way of being. In this session, she invites participants to reflect on their autistic identities through the lens of beauty as a powerful form of activism. Rebecca believes that when our community knows who we are, individually and together, and we claim it as our birthright, our collective capacity for creativity, innovation, and well-being is infinite. We come into a power that cannot be taken away by any government or regime. Together, we will explore how reclaiming our identities as beautiful not only strengthens our collective well-being, but also deepens our ability to stay rooted in possibility when traditional supports fall short. Participants will leave the session with a renewed sense of reverence for the strength of who we are together. Oh, I'm sad I missed that. That's incredible. So then there's a bit here about each of the speakers. So if you are interested in any of this information, reach out my way. I can connect you with Emily, and she, I'm sure, will be happy to help connect anyone with anything surrounding this. So the in-person part is taking place at the Goodman Community Center. It says it's in the Brassworks building in the Madison area. And then, yeah, tomorrow they have a Sunday social from 1:30 to 6:30. And, and, oh, and there's a webinar coming up next Thursday as well. Oh, how cool is this? So Devin Price, actually, I do remember Emily bringing this up. So this webinar is taking place next Thursday, November 6th. It says included in your ticket is the integral webinar featuring Devin Price, author of Unmasking Autism and Unmasking for Life. Devin's webinar is titled Organizing While Disabled, Exclusions, Exploitations, Faulty Frameworks, and Our Way Forward. Then a Q&A session and discussion will follow. Oh, that's amazing. I gotta add that to my calendar. So they've done an amazing job of putting all of this together for, oh, that's brilliant. Here, communication badges as well. If you are in person, and you can, you're basically having it right on your name tag, the 3 different colors. The green card says green, yellow says yellow, and the red says red. The green badge means a person is actively seeking communication. They have trouble initiating conversations but want to be approached by people who are interested in talking. Showing a yellow badge means that the person only wants to talk to people they recognize, not by strangers or people they only know from the internet. The badge wearer might approach strangers to talk, and that is okay. The approached people are welcome to talk back to them in that case. But unless you have already met the person face to face, you should not approach them to talk. Or if you're showing a red badge, that means the person probably does not want to talk to anyone or only wants to talk to a few people. The person might approach others to talk, and that's okay. The approached people are welcome to talk back to them in that case. But unless you have been told already by the badge wearer that you are on their red list, you should not approach them to talk. I am so impressed that I've not seen this this style before, but this is brilliant. Kudos to the crew for putting that together with their event. And they're always interested in volunteers. If you're in the Madison area, and actually, as far as volunteering, I'm guessing you could volunteer from most anywhere. There's obviously the online portion as well. Goodman Center, there's info on where exactly that's located in Madison. So, and this goes on and on. This is amazing what they've all put together. I am so incredibly impressed. They even have pictures of the locations, so you know exactly what you're looking for when you get there. They have been incredibly thorough and showing people what to expect. I don't actually. It's even saying these are the chairs in the conference room and the sensory room. The tables are round. So I know things like getting a chance to see a location like this before you get there, knowing what to expect, can truly make a big difference for folks who are attending. Hats off to the group for putting this all together. This will be fun to talk with Emily about this after this weekend is done. Perhaps she can be on next weekend and can share some feedback from how everything went, and how they came to having this amazing guidebook that they put together. It even has your role at Integral, just at a glance, and they've got a list of items here for their hope for autistic adults, for non-autistic parents, and other professionals, and then your role in depth. I mean, this, for those that are, I'm picturing the number of people that this level of detail would make such a difference in their comfortability. Amazing. Oh, it's in memory of Mark Huntsman, who's an active member of our local autistic adult community. In late 2024, he took his life in response to serious challenges with both mental and medical health. We will finally remember him as our supportive, passionate, good-humored member of our community whose insight and encouragement helped many fellow autistic adults understand themselves in prouder and more hopeful terms. Oh, I'm sad to hear that. I do remember that coming up last year, but wow. You know, I talk about about the issues with suicide among our veteran community, but it's not just our veterans. I mean, there's lots of different populations and individuals that have that struggle, and it's checking in with people, taking the time to how are you? How you doing? To send, I know, check your vet has become quite a thing, with, I think it was around the holidays, around this time of year it was probably a couple of years ago that Brian used to say that a lot. Check your vet, check your vet. And it truly became a big thing with like every conversation, every podcast that we did. He was like, hashtag check your vet. And truly, whether it's a text, a phone call, and he always said in person's best, but somehow reach out and see how people are doing, whoever that is. I'm picturing with the gentleman that they were referencing here, same thing. It's like, check in with each other. You don't know, no, none of us know what's going on with each other truly. I mean, can any of you hearing my voice truly know what's going on with me right now? You might know some things, but nobody knows everything. That's just universal, for all of us. Everybody has their own struggles, and nobody knows what that is, and that's okay. You are where you are today because of where you are and experiences you've had. None of us have had the same experiences. Many of us have had similar experiences, but nobody's truly walked the path that you've walked. And to be able to be in a position to check in with somebody else, and maybe you can be a help to them. Maybe all they needed was just somebody to say, hey, how you doing today? And you might have brightened their day just like that. It's taking the time to do that for one another. I know I fall short of that. I'm thinking specifically of one friend right now that he's really good at reaching out. I'm not so good at answering. It's ridiculous. And truly, it should probably be the other way around. So we all fall short along the way. We all could take that moment and reach out more. Just do it. Pick up the phone. Send a text. Something. It's okay. Take 5 minutes on Facebook. That's a hard one for me. I get on Facebook and then I'm lost scrolling forever. But go on there and just pick a couple people that you happen to see and just send them a note. Say, hey, how you doing? How easy is that? It really doesn't take that long, and it could make a world of difference for whoever that was that you reached out to. I think one other thing that I'm gonna pull up. Give me just a quick second here. It is possible that we may be having some guests coming on here soon-ish. I'm going to say soon-ish. We had, Kurt is chatting with a gentleman in a breakout room right now. He potentially will be coming back in here as a guest, but he was expecting to have just a one-on-one conversation, which is totally fine. So that's where he and Kurt are chit-chatting right now. Every once in a while I can hear Kurt's voice upstairs. I don't know if that's picking up on here or not, but he's got that going on right now. I am going to go over and hang tight for 1 second while I pull up. Let me see. I want to just take a quick moment and celebrate our guest from last week with our podcast. I call it podcast, with the radio show, with everything we did last Wednesday night with both the TDC Today Show communities and for Ability MKE Now with the live radio show. Our guest, Olga Oleksiva, she is amazing. So much fun to have a conversation with her. Her company here, Ultra Verity. Truth, freedom, transformation. She is full of life. She is right here. Reignite your spark for life. She has a masterclass that actually is coming up really soon. I think, here, I'm going to click on register now. Check it out. One of them is actually today at 5 o'clock. She also has an offering tomorrow and on Monday the 17th. It's, if I remember correctly, it was about an hour long. Well, it says right on there it's an hour, but about an hour long. These are central times that are listed here. Go sign up. You got to go and check this out. She's amazing. I think if you would go on and get a chance to get to know her and what she can do, here it says right on here, she's a speaker, artist, and coach for women 50 and older. Although she'd be amazing for anybody. She helps high achieving women break free from burnout and rediscover joy through creativity and soul care. Oh, she really, she's amazing. I'm wondering if I do still have it open. I'm gonna show her other website here. When it says she's an artist, she's an artist. This is her website, ogalleryart.com. Creating art for every space. She is, I can't say enough good things. I really enjoyed the conversation we had, and I think you would too. So please take a moment and look that one up. We have it on our YouTube page, obviously, from just this past Wednesday. So the last Wednesday in October, you can take art classes with her. Actually, I have not watched this video, but I want to play it. I want to see what this all has. It's 26.
It's my first time in painting class with Olga. My name's Betsy.
My name's Karen, and I had a wonderful time painting with Olga today.
My name's Bobby. This is my third time. Olga's fantastic, and I plan on coming back for more.
My name is Marty, and I've been painting with Olga for 2 years.
I'm Elsa. I've been a regular here for a long time, and I very much enjoy painting with Olga.
Awesome. I love it. So there you go. Testimonials by folks who've been to class with her. She has a newsletter. She's an app. Oh my gosh. So many good things to share. And if you want to get a sneak peek at some of her work, these are paintings that she's done. I'm just going to take a moment and stop talking and just scroll so you can enjoy. And obviously, if you see something that you like, go check it out. ogalleryart.com/store. Because everything you see, you can get, it says right on there, it's as a matted print, an 8x10. Most everything I'm seeing is just a $35 price tag on it. She's got a good variety of what she all has done. And beautiful. Yeah, there's several that I see that's like, oh my gosh. I see some that are like totally my style, and I see others that's like, no, not my style. And that I would expect to be the same for probably anybody who's looking through here. But different pieces will speak to different people in different ways. All right, and that's at the bottom here. So again, ogallery.com. So go check it out. She's a great personality, somebody that you would do well to connect with. So we were having a conversation earlier today about the podcast that we all do here at World of Ability, and I was ironically challenged by a friend, not challenged, but they were asking us, like, how many podcasts do you guys do? And I realized I can't answer that question because with all the different ones, even with what I just showed you on our channel, so many of our friends that we work with have their own channel, so they don't even show up on ours there. Over the course of the week, I'm writing this down as I say it, because Sundays at 4 p.m. Is Blue Collar Crypto, and at 5:30 p.m. is Work Ability. Those are, I believe, the only two regular Sunday shows we have. I know we've had some others that are kind of on and off, Monday is always Project Die Hard. Mission Monday update is at 6:30 p.m. Central. On the first and third Mondays, ooh, Santa's VIP panel. You can meet Santa himself. Actually, as I'm saying that, it's only fair if I bring up his website so you can see. It's santapapajohn.com. Let me share my screen so you can get a glimpse. He's coming into his busy season right now. You know it. Santa Papa John. If you haven't met him yet, you really should meet him. Sweetest guy on the planet, as you can imagine. Here, I'm scrolling down ahead here so you can see him. There he is. There's Santa himself. What a great picture. And it says right on here, in loving memory of his mom, the first Mrs. Claus in my life. Actually, I'm looking at her like, wow, she looks familiar. I'm not sure why. She's kind of reminding me of somebody that I should know. So here's some pictures. You can see what Santa looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and head back to the top of the screen here again because really, he has a lot going on. Beacon of Hope actually is another website. It's actually thewarriorsbeaconofhope.com. That would take you to a resource website that he's putting together for our military veterans. He has a soft spot for our military. And that's one of our connecting points, really, with what we do with Project Die Hard. He's been on the Mission Monday updates with us quite a few times. He makes it when he can. And, you know, one thing he always says about bringing a smile to somebody, he's really good at bringing smiles. He's Santa. I know when I first met him, oh my gosh, whenever I would see him in a networking room, it's like, Santa's here. I can't help but smile. It's just, he just brings that presence. And I kind of grab onto that because the whole concept of, you know, if you see somebody who doesn't have a smile, give them one of yours. Really. Smile. That costs you nothing. It's just, it immediately, if you smile, you're happier. And anybody around you can pick that up and make them happier in the process. And how difficult is it to just share a smile? And really, Santa Papa John's all about that. Share a smile. So he actually he's updated his website since I was on here last. So if I look lost, it's because I'm seeing new things. Santa approved. You and your company, whatever you're doing, you can be officially Santa approved. If you qualify, you apply and you have conversation with him to see if you're a good fit. How amazing is that to be a company that is officially Santa approved? Yes. Getting ready for the most wonderful time of the year. And he currently, check this out, on Wednesday nights, it overlaps with my show, so I can't be there. That's when our radio show is live every Wednesday night at 7:30, but I always get on ahead of time getting ready for it. He is live as well on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Central. What you really should do is go hang out with him, and then when you're done, then come and watch the replay of what we did on our show. So you can get it all in. It's all good. He's already started, and there's a link right here for where to go. It's on a platform called Be Connected, and they've challenged him to break the system. Actually, they want him to get so many people on the platform at the same time while he's reading stories that we get to find out what happens when we override the system with too many people. So be part of that. Show up on Wednesday. All you have to do is go to Santa Papa John, and you can see I just scrolled down a little ways to get to this link to connect through there. So again, what's happening? I'm just going to read this on the screen. It says, gather round for a magical evening with Santa Papa John. Every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, Santa brings the North Pole to life by reading a special Christmas story for kids of all ages. Get cozy, grab some cocoa, and tune in for a heartwarming bedtime tale that will fill your home with holiday cheer. Perfect for families, kids, and everyone who believes in the magic of Christmas. Make this a holiday tradition. Santa's bedtime stories are a wonderful way to end each Wednesday night with festive joy and create memories that last a lifetime. Don't miss out on the special time with Santa Papa John. Oh, and he's got the countdown. How many days till Christmas? 53 days. That's it. Whew. Okay, I gotta start getting ready too. And you're able to set up times here where you can get your picture taken with Santa, create those magical memories. Santa approved service, in-person visits, birthday videos, check-in videos, monthly message service, realtor appreciation videos, thank you videos, customized story videos. There's all sorts of things that he is able to do. He is in the Brainerd Lakes area in Minnesota, so that's his place. It's also showing on here, booking him in the greater St. Cloud area. So if you are in Minnesota, anywhere near there, you can meet him in person. And you can contact him. Go down to the bottom here. Let's see, and Worldwide Santa Claus Network, learn more about that, about Minnesota North Star Santas. And then there's a bunch of quick links here. He's got photo gallery, again, more about his services. The services here, a Santa approved service, customs. He can create custom stories. How would you like to have a story or a thank you message or any kind of message that you want to send personalized to someone you know, saying their name from Santa? Pretty cool. He can read a book to your child. There are so many ways that you can make this holiday season fun, unique, memorable, meaningful by having that opportunity to do just that. So something to consider, right? I bet you didn't think about having that happen before, but now you have, and now you can. I'm going to just click on the Beacon of Hope and see where that has grown to. The Warriors Beacon of Hope. There's a veterans calendar listed here, scholarships. There is, I love that, a lifetime mission. Join the Warriors Beacon of Hope and be part of a grand mission to uplift our veterans. By participating, you'll gain free access to our subscription and help build a supportive community dedicated to those who have served. So there's a lot more information on here, why it's here, what we can do, and how to participate. And he's creating basically a big network here of resources. So if you have any interest in joining forces and helping out with this not event, but this project and this availability, please reach out to Santa Papa John directly and see what you can do to make a difference there. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot, and he's getting into his busy season. So if you have any thoughts of helping on that level, I think he'd really enjoy that. And you know, if you want to meet him, you can do it tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday. You can do it on Monday because he's on with us here on this website, on this Zoom session at 5 p.m. Central on the first and third Mondays of the month for Santa's VIP panel. I'm writing this down as I'm saying it. Santa's VIP panel, which is kind of just a networking opportunity, but it is live streamed and it gives you a chance to be on screen with Santa out to everyone. And you know what? Easier way to do it is right here. The meeting room number. So we're with the Spirit of the Game Foundation here using their Zoom account, and that's what we use with Santa for his events. Again, 5 p.m. Central on the first and third Mondays. The meeting ID, are you ready for this? Write it down. Here we go. The meeting ID is 404 058 6152. And as I'm saying that, I've got Marianne popping in here, but I'm going to say that number again. The meeting ID again is 404 058 6152. So hop on in and join us for Santa's VIP panel on Monday at 5 o'clock. And I do see the one, the only Marianne of Waikiki is joining us. I'm going to go ahead and bring her in to check in and see how things are going for you. What's happening in Marianne's world?
Well, aloha. Thank you, Sue, so much for having us on our weekly show here in the podcast. Just relaxing. We had a busy week. We had a great speaker last week. Our friend Trina, we sent her off. She was the daycare director. And we are just kind of relaxing here. So we got good things that are happening with Inspire World and Sean Thompson working on some things with us. And we got our YouTube channel. And anyone can get copies of the books from donorschoose.org. So go out and play is our tagline.
Excellent. And actually, I can go ahead and bring up a video to share. I know I shared one earlier. Any requests of which one you'd like to see?
Well, we're rolling into November. Let's show some Clean Water Foundation. We just got done with October Anti-Bullying Month. Let's show this, and hopefully maybe Leon will join us on the World of Ability if you send him the link.
Excellent. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will play that video now. Oh, hang on. Got to get my screen in the right place. There we go.
For the love of water, World Water Year. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the fourth book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the whale, our deaf ocean hero, they show that every act of kindness can change the world, one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies for every student through donorschoose.org. Support a classroom, build a future. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
Excellent. And yeah, that is perfect. And Leon is amazing with all of the things he's doing and making a difference out there for children, for families, for everyone with the clean water. Something we take for granted, right? We don't even think about it. Just I turn on my faucet, I've got clean water. I don't even have to think about it. But I'm blessed to be in a place where that's the case. There are so many people in our world that is not the case. They have no access to clean water. So with what he's doing with providing these filters for people, that is literally making a life-changing opportunity for people so that they can actually have clean water to drink. Oh,
Yeah, so he just updated us with the Airline Ambassadors newsletter featuring Lori Barth, the editor of the Acts of Kindness series, who he met up with in Honolulu, Hawaii last month. And we're still waiting to hear about what happened with his trip with CNN doing a documentary. And anyway, it's a great news article with Airline Ambassadors. So he's updated with everything, and hopefully he can join us here. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of climate change things that are happening, and maybe excessive flooding of water. And we want for the love of water. So we put up prayers out worldwide there that everybody's experiencing this. And yeah, Jamaica was, devastated with these hurricanes and stuff. And I saw a couple, I don't know where it was, but their apartment flooded, and actually a shark was swimming in their living room.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they were
What?
like up on the kitchen counter. So it's getting,
Oh,
it's yeah, it's getting high rise level and everything like that. So not only, yeah, worrying about just being flooded and these sea creatures coming into your home. So
wow. What is something you never thought would happen? There's a shark swimming around my kitchen. What?
yeah, yeah, and I believe in Jamaica too. So because of the water and the excessive water, and I don't know if it was like a hotel or apartment complex, but they had a swimming pool. But then there was a couple of sharks because the water went over so much. At least I would say 6 inches, because these sharks were swimming above the pool. So this is all the massive flooding that
Wow.
they had from the hurricane. And yeah, these three creatures are, you know, they have a new homeland. So for I don't know what you want to call it, but
Yeah.
yeah. So pretty interesting stuff. So prayers go out worldwide that, you know, we're just seeing a lot of natural disasters and destruction. And so we need clean water. And Leon has been doing this for a long time. He's been recognized by the airline ambassadors, Bill Gates Foundation for the last 5 years. And he's just doing amazing stuff. So,
I love it. And if we would never have met him if you hadn't introduced him to us. So grateful for that introduction that you made, and that he's been so good to be on here and sharing the good news, sharing all the great things that are going on, and the connections being made. I know he was in Las Vegas for a bit. I think that was the last I talked to him. He was just heading there to meet up with, I'm trying to think of the name now. It was somebody with a band there that had the connections, and yeah, he's always got great things happening.
yep, he'll be returning there also too. So he's been traveling, and we'll see what's going on. And yeah, so we got through the hurricane, so we're good. And but there was excessive flooding around here also too. So people are in recovery, and yeah, transformer went out, people electricity and all that stuff. So um,
Wow.
now we're just, you're seeing in New York the flooding that's happening into basements of homes where people are living, you know, that's their apartment, or they may be downstairs and get caught in the water and trapped. So everybody needs to be aware of some sort of water safety and some sort of a emergency route, just in case. And, I have my sparkle blue boots that I bought down here at the thrift store. And my Canadian friends were laughing like, oh, when are you going to wear them? I go, you'd be surprised. It's going to rain. And if we get flooding, and who'll be talking about me now, the smart one. So um, anyway, so that's what's going on. We had a busy week. Um, with Trina, our guest last week, with a daycare director. You guys have been helpful too, to help support her find some online work. So we'll be helping her as well. So she's traveling in her RV, and we had a great pizza party. We moved furniture for her. So my back is killing, and
Oh
just kind of
no.
taking it easy, and the rest thing too. So we're laying low key today. Well, the last couple of days. And so rest is a reset, and it's not depression. It's for deep rest for your body to recover also. So,
You gotta
but
do
yeah,
that.
We gotta do that. I know. So I'm talking myself into getting into that pool. I haven't been in it in 2 days, but got
Check for
ice on my
sharks.
back, ice on my back, ice on my wrist. The chiropractor will be back in town, and yeah, just recoup that energy. So the good news is Captain Carla's birthday was yesterday, so Captain Robert has offered to take us on a 3-day sail to San Pedro Island here in Mexico.
That sounds
So
amazing.
that will be something to look forward to. Would love to take the chiropractor on board. uh,
Oh, can you imagine?
well, we did sail with a chiropractor on board. Was Captain Bob in Hawaii? So he was a chiropractor. So anyway, so he resolved some of the mechanic challenges also too, with the motor on the dinghy, the little sprout that lets the water out. And
Mhm.
so he used the safety pin to get the gunk out. And so he was not really stranded as well. So all these little emergency kind of things you don't think about that can happen, this and that. It did happen, and we got through it. So it was a learning week with everything. So we're looking forward to going on that sail in November here. That we'll be looking forward to. So I got all excited. I pulled all my clothes out from my sail bag and went, yeah, we're gonna go. But I just don't have the energy this past couple of days. So anyway, that's okay. Deep rest is not a depression, but it's a deep rest and to reset your body and recalibrate, especially when you sleep. And yeah, we all need that downtime. So you guys are getting that winter months now. Have you gotten snow?
Not yet. I don't think it's too far away though. Currently we're pretty steady now that our highs are in the low 50s. We haven't had a good solid frost yet, but we're getting close. It's usually the lows are right around 40 or maybe a little less. So it's coming. I keep thinking, I was like, oh, I like the other end. I love the beauty of the trees right now, but I keep thinking of all these cold days coming. I really am a summer girl, so it's uh it's tough when I keep thinking of all the cold. It's coming.
Yeah.
Actually, what is it like by you right now? How cool does it get these days?
75.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
seriously,
beautiful.
yeah. No, no, yeah. No, it's been cool that I've been able to open up the door and let fresh air come in.
That's
And
perfect.
it's cooler at night, so it's getting down to the 70s, so the windows are open. Still using the air conditioner, and it gets hot during the day. It's the sun beating down on you, so and I just elected the last couple of days to live in the cave and live in the cave mode, and just kind of enjoy that right now. And they brought my laundry over, so I'll get up and do some stuff. And Dr. Will be here next week. I looking forward to that. So I got ice on my back, ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, and that's okay. So I listen to some healing frequency music and kind of go from there and get up and declutter. But yeah, lazy mode.
That's
So
all right.
yeah,
So is
we did a lot.
Halloween a Oh, sorry, I was just gonna ask if Halloween is a big thing down by where you are. Do they
Um,
do the dress up candy thing?
it's not matter of that. It's the Day of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's when they celebrate that. So,
Okay.
and I'm not sure what day that is. We're invited to a party tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going. I didn't go out. I don't go out like after 6. So I don't know. So I don't know what was happening. I'm sure there was people out. I know that some bar restaurants had, costume parties, or people had a party on a Friday night, but, we did so much this last week with other friends and a birthday party. When I was in Hawaii, I worked for my girlfriend who had a costume shop. So she had 20,000 costumes. So I worked with her every day for 30 days. So we got invited to parties. If not, you just wanted to get home, get on the boat, stay, I just, yeah, I don't choose to be in chaos or the unknown kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And especially here, so I'm in my apartment. I love my pool. When I was first here last year, I didn't hear anything, to be honest with you. I slept because normally the Airbnb people come and then they play Thriller really loud, and it was cool because we're just hanging out at my apartment, Darlene and I, and we're hearing Halloween music that's kind of fun. So we were, dancing around the pool, and but anyway, so we'll see if she returns. She called too, so she may return back here. So she went up to Tucson, and anyway, no, it's more the Day of the Dead, and we have the nurses from the Riscotti thrift store. On Monday, Sherry is a retired ICU nurse. She's putting on her annual Halloween party, so we'll go to that on Monday at the Elmar restaurant. It's a beach restaurant. So I'm looking forward to that. And then November, I think 13th, they're having a welcome back party for the people that come back for the winter in their RVs, the Canadians, the regulars, the snowbirds, the winter birds, whatever you call that. So that's what will be going on. But yeah, that's it. No, I didn't dress up, and if I do, I'll be they call me the San Carlos Barbie. So
Oh, perfect.
so I have a pink dress, and I'll just wear that. I didn't purchase any costumes. I didn't want to get into anything. And anyway, I had a great party week with Captain Carlo and Trina this past week. So just busy, helping her out with everything as well. So thank you, Kurt, too, for accepting her resume to help her out find some online work. And we'll hear back from her. But yeah, that's what we did. So welcome, John. How are you?
Hey, everybody. Good. I only have about like 10 minutes, but I
Perfect.
want to stop in and say hello because I like hanging out with you guys. So I had session before. I started another one in a few minutes with a young man with very severe concussion. He's just coming out of a coma, so I'm gonna start working with him.
Wow.
But I heard you mention Halloween. I have the best costume. I got it for like $30 from Amazon. It's just a black T-shirt with Tony Stark's arc reactor, and it lights up. So it looks like Iron Man, right? So I got so many compliments on it yesterday. I was just walking around and everybody, oh, that's so cool. But it's the easiest thing in the world, right? You just throw a T-shirt on and it's got the light that looks kind of like your Spirit of the Game Foundation blue thing right there, right? That's the arc reactor, and everybody knows who you are. So that was
cool.
the part. So yeah, and then the session I just got off of was was a couple. She's really sharp, but he's also got some dementia issues. So we're able to get him through some of the exercises. So it's an interesting, but I always enjoy hanging out with you guys when I can. So I figured 10 minutes is better than nothing.
Perfect.
So
Glad you're here. Well, share out real quick. What's your website if people want to know more about what you're all doing?
yeah, so the website is www.combatbraintraining.com. Don't miss the brain part. It's not combat training, it's combat brain, train your brain for combat. We're all in combat in some way or another. And then the other thing I want people to do, because we finally got her up and running better, we have an AI-based, it's GPT, so they can call her. Her name is Emma. The number is 877-832-3732. And you can ask her anything. You could say, I'm a dog sitter, or I'm a Navy SEAL. It doesn't matter. How can combat brain training help me? And she'll go all the way into as detailed or as simple as you want. So because we work with so many people in so many areas, we figured this way they can find out specifically how we can help them, as opposed to them having to read through a bunch of pages on the website. So
that is
it's kind of fun. Yeah. And I think I told you I started certifying people to do what I do. And one of the teachers I certified, she talks to Emma like every day. It's just like, because she just enjoys talking to her so much. So that's something fun people can do.
Excellent.
So
I can't believe I haven't dialed that up yet. I think I need to do that today. I need to
yeah,
figure out.
give her a try. Give her a try. Again, and she's programmed to answer, as you know, it's called the Einstein model. She's programmed to answer either like to a fourth grader if you want a simple answer, or to a neuroscientist if you want a detailed answer. So
Gotcha. Amazing what AI can do. And so you've basically trained her to be able to answer what questions are coming in, but it's AI, right?
It's AI based, and it was really a godsend that this happened. So this was actually a man, he was a Marine, really sharp technical guy, was talking to one of my partners in Texas. He just had really bad dyslexia. He could barely read. And so Tim worked with him, and who I certified to do this, I worked with him, and after about 6 or 7 sessions, now he can read fine. So his whole life has changed. And so then in return, he's building this out for us, because I would have no idea how to build this, but he's a genius at that. So that has really, really been amazing, and it keeps getting better all the time. You know, as more research comes in, it's got my testimonials, all kinds of stuff. So when you talk to her, you think you're really talking to a person. So he did a great job with that.
Amazing. Well, I even think about like with folks that are, my brain goes right to Project Die Hard, and sometimes people that are calling up Brian are like they're in a really dark place. They're kind of on the edge, you know.
Right.
And is this something that would be appropriate for somebody in that situation?
Well, it will give them hope. So if they say, "Hey, I'm struggling with depression or PTSD, or I want to get off my medication," whatever it is. I mean, she's really, you know, if you kind of like any GPT, if you kind of set the framework, you know, tell her who you are or what you're struggling with, and then ask her, you know, how we can help, then she'll give them a response. So it's customized to whoever is calling. It's pretty cool.
And does she ask questions then to help guide a person as they are doing things, or not?
You ask her questions. She will ask you questions if she needs more clarification.
Okay.
It's kind of like a ChatGPT, but in voice. And she'll ask you to refine your questions, you know, what kind of situation you're in and so forth. So I need to spend more time on it too, because I have a lot of fun talking to her, and I learn a lot because it's my stuff, but you know, she's telling it back to me. So so it's cool. So yeah, if you do call her, let me know what you think, because we're always trying to improve her as well.
Awesome. Well, and I know Kurt just asked for the number. Does that mean you're actually trying to dial her up right now, or not right now?
Yeah, you can dial her up right now online if you want. Ask her a question. She will answer. I had a friend call her and ask how we could help late night snacking. You can ask her anything.
So I'm curious, did she tell them how to stop doing it, or give ideas for another?
Yeah, give ideas how to create a habit around not doing that. So yeah, she's a lot smarter than I am. That's for sure.
So actually, Kurt, I'm just gonna check in real quick. Are you already dialing, or should I dial from my phone?
And what's her
Oh,
name?
me. Okay, I see you pointing at
Emma.
me. Sorry, I was looking at my screen while you did that. Okay.
Why did you choose Emma?
You know, I didn't. BJ, the guy who built it out for us, did. I think that's the name of, I don't know. It's not the name of his fiance, but it's some name of someone that he knows. You know, you can name your GPTs anyway, like chat or anything else. You can give them names. So he decided to give her the Emma name.
Nice.
So
well, how about I try calling real quick?
yeah, give her a call. It'd be great.
Hello, and welcome to Combat Brain Training. I'm Emma, your concierge for cognitive performance. How can I assist you today?
Hi, Emma. I am on a podcast right now, and I have
Yeah.
some people I'm interviewing, and would love to get some good questions I can ask.
That sounds exciting. I'd be happy to help you craft some great questions. Could you tell me a bit about the theme of your podcast or the focus of the interview? For example, are you discussing mental performance, personal growth, or something else?
Well, we are doing a podcast called World of Ability, and we are doing what we can to share the amazing abilities we all have.
That's such a beautiful and inspiring theme. Highlighting the unique abilities we all bring to the world is so important. Here are some thoughtful and engaging questions you could ask your guests to spark meaningful conversations. General questions 1. Can you share a story about a time when you discovered a unique ability or strength within yourself? 2. What does the word ability mean to you, and how has it shaped your journey? 3. Who or what has inspired you to embrace your abilities and share them with the world? Overcoming challenges. 4. What challenges have you faced, and how have they helped you uncover new strengths or perspectives? 5. How do you stay motivated when faced with obstacles, and what advice would you give to others in similar situations? Celebrating diversity. 6. How do you think society can better celebrate and support the diverse abilities of all individuals? 7. What role do you think community plays in helping people recognize and embrace their abilities? Personal growth. 8. What's one ability you've developed over time that you're most proud of? 9. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self about embracing your unique abilities? Vision for the future. 10. What's your vision for a world that fully embraces and celebrates everyone's abilities? 11. What's one thing you hope listeners take away from your story today? Would you like me to tailor these further based on your guest backgrounds or specific topics they're passionate about?
Well, I'm talking to John Kennedy right now. What should I ask him?
John Kennedy. If this is the same John Kennedy who is the founder of Combat Brain Training, you're in for a fascinating conversation. He's an expert in cognitive performance and has worked with athletes, military personnel, and business leaders to help them unlock their mental potential. Here are some tailored questions you could ask him about Combat Brain Training. 1. John, can you tell us what inspired you to create Combat Brain Training and how it's evolved over the years? 2. What makes Combat Brain Training different from other cognitive training programs out there? 3. Can you share a success story where someone's life was transformed through your program? On abilities and mental performance. 4. How do you think mental performance ties into the idea of celebrating our unique abilities? 5. What's one simple exercise or tip you'd recommend to help people improve their focus and mental clarity? 6. How does Combat Brain Training help people overcome mental blocks or self-doubt? Personal insights. 7. What's one ability or strength you've discovered in yourself through your work? 8. What's been the most rewarding part of helping others unlock their mental potential? Vision and impact. 9. What's your vision for how cognitive training can impact the world, especially for people with diverse abilities? 10. If you could leave our listeners with one key takeaway about the power of the mind, what would it be? These questions should help spark a deep and engaging conversation. Let me know if you'd like more ideas or if there's a specific direction you'd like to take.
Wow, I'm actually gonna just hold on that right now. That's amazing. I'm like, okay, I think I just changed how I'm gonna do things from now on. And I feel good because there's some things that she asked and proposed.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, those are some of my go-to questions for people.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, she's pretty smart.
If this is the same John Kennedy, that
I know, yeah. She's in my corner, but I am so impressed. I mean, again, every time someone asks her stuff, it's stuff I haven't even heard about. So I think she does a great job. So I'll tell BJ again. So when you play with her, just let me know what you think. Hope your listeners will too.
And honestly, I appreciate that she speaks kind of quickly, but that works. Because there's nothing worse than you're going on something that's going to give you feedback, and you have to, I like that she speaks quickly because I got the info.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do have my live transcript going with this as well, so I can go back and I can revisit the questions she just said. And
Right. Yeah, use her anytime. She got, whoever you're interviewing, she give you some questions. So, I think it's did an amazing job. So, and again, we fully launch on Monday. So the first, it'll be integrated with our website. So you should be able to just on the website, in fact, push a button and talk to her. So it'll kind of be integrated there as well. So, always something going on. So. But
Very cool.
I'm fortunate to have really good people to help me because there's no way I could have done something like this.
It takes a lot of people working together to make things simpler. And as Brian Gibson has said so many times with Project Die Hard, teamwork makes the dream work, and
Yeah.
truly, that bringing everybody's skills and abilities together to make a big difference. I mean, that I wouldn't be able to
Right,
do what I've
right.
done here by myself. There's no way.
No, of course. No, collaboration and community is huge, right? That's what keeps us going forward. So I have to run. I've got the notification coming up for Jack. But this is great. I always love hanging out with you guys. I'll try to spend more time next week for sure.
Love having you
Yeah.
here. Thank you so much, John.
Yeah,
So-
thanks. You guys have a wonderful weekend.
You
Congratulations, John, and I'll share it with Dale Lauder, our other AI generator, who's going to help me make baby AI book
Great.
trailers.
Yeah, oh, that sounds great. Yeah. Feel free to share it. It's the best one I've seen so far, because I've seen some others like this, but he just did a great job. So take care, guys.
Enjoy the week. Thanks so much, John.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
So yeah, so that was amazing. So we'll check that out, Sue. So here I have a picture of Trina, and her shirt says, "My work is child's play." As a
Perfect.
daycare director, you know, our tagline is "So go out and play." I know we're wrapping up the show, but I did give her a copy of my book, Underwater Acts of Kindness, for ocean cleanup of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. That Leon was out in Hawaii working with CNN. We're waiting to hear about the follow-up. But she's going to share that with her Canadian district school education. So we'll see what comes out of that. So
That's huge.
Uh,
That's wonderful.
yeah, so I don't know if you can play the Underwater Acts of Kindness book trailer to end this here, because it
Go
should
pull that
say donors choose. So, and we want to thank On the Mark TV, nonprofit TV, Anthony. They're showcasing the book. So we'll be rolling into November, Thanksgiving. So we also have Greta Gobble on the golf course app game.
Oh, sorry. It starts playing as soon as I touch it. So yeah, I'm happy to go ahead and play that video here for us. Give me just a second. I will share that now.
And we will wrap it up. Thank you so much, World of Ability.
What if you could help save the ocean just by listening to a story? Set sail with Underwater Acts of Kindness. Join Noah, the hard-of-hearing humpback whale, and his marine friends as they take on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. On their journey between Hawaii and California, they discover an enormous pile of plastic, but with teamwork and courage, they plan to clean it up. With the guidance of DAW General of the New Earth Army, they rally ocean creatures and you to help restore our seas. Now available on Amazon Audible, listen as author Marianne of Waikiki narrates this inspiring adventure, featuring mesmerizing music by Lucy and the Perfect Wave and Nick's guitar, echoing the sounds of whales and dolphins. This book is dedicated to Boy and Slat, founder of The Ocean Cleanup, making waves for a cleaner future. Sing along with Noah's song and dive into a world of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. After reading, visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel for more adventures. Learn the ASL ABCS with Dr. Fingers, the fingerspelling hermit crab on YouTube, kids. Get coloring books now at www.actsofkindnessseries.com and Amazon. Plus, grab your New Earth Army t-shirt and pledge to protect our planet. Underwater Acts of Kindness by Marianne of Waikiki. Available now on Amazon, Audible, and actsofkindnessseries.com.
Excellent. And that is, gosh, that's how time flies when you're having fun. I actually was starting out earlier, sharing out just some reminders with what shows we have going over the course of the week. So I'm going to just run through real quick so everybody knows. World of Ability Podcast Network does have a lot of connections with a lot of wonderful people putting out some fantastic content on a weekly basis. We do have on Sundays Blue Collar Crypto at 4 p.m. These are all Central Times, so Central Time Zone. Sundays at 4, Blue Collar Crypto at 5:30, Work Ability. On Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Every week we have Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. On the first and third Mondays, which includes this coming Monday, at 5 p.m. is Santa's VIP panel. On Tuesdays, 11 a.m., the Aspie Bridge podcast, and at 8 p.m., World of Pets. On Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m., we have Ability MKE Now live on River West Radio, followed by the TDC Today Show Communities. Skip ahead to Fridays at 2 o'clock. On the second and fourth Fridays, choose Greater Health with Paige. And every Friday at 4 p.m. is Revolutionize Your Marketing with John Petro Sr. And then on Saturdays, as always, World of Ability at 1 o'clock. We run for 2 hours from 1 until 3 p.m. And then on the first Saturday of the month, which is today, at 4 o'clock, we get to connect with Cece. So, and I know we have some others in there as well. Shakedown is every day at noon. We've got another podcast that's on the back burner right now. I believe it's going to be coming back soon with the CARES Foundation, CARES with a K. And in the podcast there is Who Cares? And there are others in the works, and I know there's another one that started recently that I don't have my time for when exactly that is. I will get that added to the list and share that out as well. Again, we do have a few shows that have retired or have gone off on their own and have their own show going on their own channels now, and those we can reference on our station with World of Ability podcast. You can find us on YouTube at Ability Network. So, Marianne, as always, we're so happy to have you here, hearing all the updates and all the things that are happening in your corner of the world. Things are great with your website as well. I want to make sure to share that out. www.actsofkindnessseries.com. Again, actsofkindnessseries.com. And as you can see on her background there, it shows the YouTube Kids channel and Apple App Games. Go look her up. Find her on Amazon. Go find her books, coloring books, and so much more. We are grateful to all of our friends who join us here each week. Thank you so much for joining us. My name again is Sue Roska for World of Ability Podcast.